What I'm concerned about is next week and what's coming.
Well, right now we're getting hit with a run of showers, and we've previously had some on and off clear breaks. And the next few days, in fact, the next week or so, will be important as places like Abbotsford wait for floodwaters to subside.
But we are still not pumping anywhere near the amount of water out of the system than is coming into the prairie from across the border.
He's referring to the Nooksack River in Washington state, which continues to flow into Abbotsford.
Obviously, the floodwaters are still high there. Concerns getting the water out, and the kind of pump station and kind of the conditions that are going on there. So that's certainly the most kind of focused area. But also looking at the potential for more inflow into that area from the Nooksack River, as well as outflow into the Fraser River, and that's a bit of a pinch point in terms of drainage.
Recent rains have been relatively light, but the less, the better.
Even 5 or 10 millimeters of rain is too much. It's more than we can handle. And you add that through the entire area across the lower mainland, also down into Washington state, and that's a lot of water.
Rain and snow, depending on location, could also make for a troublesome mix.
The next system's on the way, the Monday system. That could be a 20 to 40 millimeter event, not just for the south coast, but inland as well. And that means snow and then eventually melting snow as it warms up. And then there's another couple of rainmakers after that for next Wednesday and Thursday. So we could have another 100 millimeter event, not over 2 days, but over 4 or 5 days.
Ultimately, expect a wet November for the record books.
It has been absolutely unbelievable. You're not, out of line to say that it's been the worst fall that we've remembered. Our memories are short when it comes to the weather, but we haven't seen anything like this really in the last 10 years, where we see more rainy days than dry ones all the way from September to now. In fact, we've only had 2 dry days in November, and we're not going to get that many more. The next 2 or 3 look all right, but beyond that, there's another week and a half of wet weather.
In New Westminster, Ria Renouf, City News.